Hey, hi, good morning. Hey, dosto. My name is Ashish, and I welcome you all to my YouTube channel, You're Next. And today we have something exciting. It's a weekend, and I have literally got some time out of my work and would like to discuss something about some interesting topic right now. There are a lot of, information which has been circulating around the web right now. That information can be categorized based upon one is international relation, which India has or some other countries, its allies. So we would know about them in detail. And so today let's start with the very basic thing to understand the world, not so far beyond. Let's start from World War II, and there are few things which I would like to outline here. Countries, causes, and what are the world power center, superpower like America, Russia. So these things we'll discuss in detail, and how the systematically they created the world order, and how the countries superpower like America, they control other countries. Like Japan, their allies. You can say that Japan. Interestingly, you don't have. If you don't know, uh, Japan is been provided with a military facility to them that in situation in war like situation or any kind of security concerns that your country might face, the US will give you support on that front. It's because they had planted the nukes over Japan, and out of the guilt, USA had given them the support that okay, this is what we did. You have got a lesson, but so much harm has been done so far. So let's capitalize that by providing you additional support, which may at least reduce your burden for the upcoming years, and you can focus on your economy to build your nation once again. Hiroshima and Nagasaki once again, putting life into the cities. You would definitely require funds, and so at least military part you can skip. So to start with, there are countries which are the major partners like Russia and America, then your Great Britain, then China, then your Japan, and some other. So major power centers where USA. By the way, I just wanted to tell you, USA was the biggest factor to win the World War II situation, but they were not the first to enter the World War, and they were not even the close to the any of the causes that arised the World War II. It was Japan, and who was at the biggest, at the end, at the bottom, and Japan was the first at the front. So this also you have to learn that sometimes, that life, when you are at front, don't be so don't be overconfident. And this is the best example that I can tell my people, and to know, it's a best learning that Japan was at forefront, and they were at the last, at the bottom, when America entered. It all started with the Pearl Harbor, where America was not interested to come into the World War II, but when Japan started invading, Manchuria, China, Taiwan, North Korea, South Korea. North Korea was like it's just a complete Korea. It was not even North Korea, not even South. It was Korea, which was divided with North and South. Some parts were controlled. Like South America. Sorry, South Korea is controlled by USA, influenced, and North Korea again. It was like USSR was the power which were divided it into USSR, SSR, and USA. But apart from that, Pearl Harbor was the port where USA had its naval forces to look over the Asian region, South Asia region, and it was the strongest. It is still, in fact, definitely there were not much harm that Japan could cause USA and at Pearl Harbor, but yes, they were quite they started with the strategy, but later on they could not lead it in the way which they had planned. Definitely the world order would have been different if Japan could have fought and won that Pearl Harbor attack. So basically they started with two uh, they invaded it. They attacked the USA Pearl Harbor twice. Their plan, Japan's plan, was to first, finish their port by, bombarding on them, and then later also to destroy their fighter jets, basically. Planes where you had fighter jets and planes and launcher, basically. Okay. um, uh, you know so launcher is the launch pad where you utilize that space to navigate your weapons and attack other countries, because you don't have the roads to which goes to Japan, and neither your seaport. So the only way you can counter Japan is through the air, and that's what their strategy was, to finish all of their aircrafts and their launcher. But Japan could not find the exact location where USA had the USA had kept their all war aircrafts. So this is how it started, but it is quite interesting story. And then USA attacked it into some other port, and Japan was completely destroyed. And they thought like, okay, still 4,000 soldiers were died. Naval forces. It was a big loss at humanity front, if you see. There have been a lot of other cases as well earlier where humanity at a larger scale was destroyed, but this was all and another case where such kind of mass destruction was made by Japan, and USA was like frustrated. Dude, like we are tech savvy, we have no replacement in the world right now, and we are staying calm. So it's logically, if they fight battle at the ground or at the at the sea port, it would have taken them decades to invade Japan, and because their army was easily accessible and had already fought other countries and was quite confident. So it was a good decision that they took, as a country, as an economy, as the power center. If you want to save yourself, so no matter what it takes to today, if you say someone that Pakistan is capturing India, so you will forget like what humanity is, and you will definitely go out and will ensure that every other person is killed at Pakistan. So similarly, it was Japanese. They wanted to teach a lesson, and immediately they started out the little bomb exercise, and the world is aware what happened next. Today, it's been for quite a long time now, multiple decades, and still people are not yet settled. They still get babies handicapped and a lot of stuff like that. So this is how it is right now. A general insight I have given you what my topics would be. It's just the introduction about it. A general scenario like what next coming in your way. So stay tuned, and if you have not, subscribed my channel, please do that, because that gives me little support, little confidence that okay, someone is interested to you know about all these uh, information and all these. I'll have definitely quite interesting topics, which may include relations with the current relations of India with Nepal, Sri Lanka, Bhutan, China and Japan, Vietnam, and what China does, what how they are China is capturing others' land and interested in the long term gain, long term gain, where to make sure make themselves. It's not China is, by the way, China is providing loan to almost every countries right now. Whoever is declined the loan, China will go out right there. Dude, do you want some funds? I have, please take it. I don't want anything from you right now. I don't want any credit score, no history. It's okay, take it, enjoy your way. But their contracts are very opaque. You will never come across you'll not find that level of transparency which an another organization at an institutional level they does. Certainly, and by the way, there are a lot of Sri Lanka. They have hijacked their port, and for 99 years lease, it was Sri Lanka was not able to make profit out of it, and neither China. So they said, okay, no worries, it's okay. The business, it's a business, bro. So everyone makes profit or loss. So right now, what you can do, right, at least give me this port for at least 99 years, and let's see if I can utilize it, and I'll provide you additional 20 million dollar every year, which will give you little space to take care of your other parts which you have. And Sri Lanka had no options because they are indebted, bro. So they had to obviously take that option. And there are several banks, BARD, it's a development bank basically, which is funded by China right now. And like how Taiwan, they have restricted to enter even into the WHA meeting, which is about to happen in a day or two, or a month, it seems. I'm not able to recall it exactly. So they are trying their China has made they've even Taiwan was the member of WHO earlier, at least. Yes, at least the listening member, like you cannot speak but you can listen, you as an observer. They were attending so far. But right now, China has successfully made from past 2 years, because so much influence in WHO, so much influence in other institutional organizations. China has restricted Taiwan. They say like it's a provinces. So, and they have also China's ambassadors are right now writing down everywhere almost, and saying like the world media should not emphasize on Taiwan because it's just a provinces. It would be too odd if you say that Goa is participating in WHO, and India is also representing WHO. So similarly, from one nation, one China policy. So that's what their motive is. So there are a lot of stuff coming around to you. So stay tuned to this space, and keep coming, keep watching videos. Thanks for your support, and I wish you all a very safe month, and coming days. Stay prepared for the worst. Stay try to utilize your funds which you have, and only spend only on the works which is definitely gonna influence your day-to-day life. Otherwise, the thing which you don't require in next 2-3 months, just postpone it. That's my suggestion. Thanks for watching, and this was Ashish. I'm logging out. Thank you.